Hey guys, and welcome to another 1 hour flipping challenge. Today I'm going to be doing something I've actually been wanting to do for a long time, and that is flipping any items that are part of the item sets and crafting category. So that's going to be stuff like repairing barrows armor, combining sets, creating serpentine helms, whatever, like anything that can be transformed easily and sold on the Grand Exchange. Even decanting potions is probably good, but these are always really profitable, and I haven't actually tried just doing that for an hour. So I have the item sets and crafting page open up on GE Tracker, which is a sponsor of mine. This particular part here is extremely useful. Having access to all this definitely has made me personally a lot of money. So let's go ahead and get started. 1 hour, let's go. And I have 50 mil. Let's just examine that quickly. Perfect. Alright, so let's go. So I'm going to start off by looking at the first thing here. So I know this is going to be a barrows repair. I'll have to leave the Grand Exchange for this, but that's not a huge deal. So yeah, basically, the Guthan's War Spear 0 looks like it is possibly selling for about 1.3 mil. So we'll go ahead and just put an offer in for maybe 2 of those. 1330. So Guthan's War Spear 0. And put it in there for 1350, and we'll go for 2. Alright, so next up, looking at the list, I'm not going to do the Malediction Wards. I'm not going to do this one because it's too slow. Now, the Guthan's armor set looks really profitable. Something I have enjoyed a lot is combining Barrow's armor sets. So all I have to do is go ahead and look at all the pieces. First, I'm just going to see how many of these are traded. Quite a lot, so that's good. Now I'm going to have to go to each individual piece and put a buy offer in for each one. Now the buy limit on these guys are 10, which I'll happily do all of them. That being said, that's going to be about 40 mil to do that, and I might not do all of them at once. So I'll maybe do 5 to begin with, just so I have money left for other things as well. Alright, so to start off, I'm going to try buying the Guthan's helm, so I'll try buying it for 1261 maybe. 12, let's do 1271, and we'll do 5 of these. Next up, we'll do the Guthan's chain skirt, which I'll try buying for 641. Next up is the Guthan's plate body, which seems to be pretty close to 415, so we'll do 415k and 5 of those. Just kind of rough estimates. If they don't come through, I'll end up just changing the offers around. And last up is going to be the Guthan's War Spear, which is the most expensive, and we're doing a couple flips regarding this item. And it looks like 1780 and 1764, and we'll do 5 of these. Alright, so looks good. We actually have a couple of each item coming through already. That's a good sign. That means that we've gotten the price correct, as in we didn't insta-buy it, which isn't ideal, but we are actually buying some to sell, which is great. So since I have one of each item, I'll go ahead and create my first set. Guthan's armor set. Perfect. Now let's go see how much I can sell it for, and then I can calculate the overall profit on this item. Selling for 4187, it looks like. Go down to the day graph, and wow, this item is tanking. It has just been on a very perfectly straight, direct downward trend, but that's okay. Sell it for 4185. So it looks like on each set combination I'll be making 87 if I sell it for that price, which is still pretty good. On 10 combinations I'll be 870k, which is great. Okay, we already sold off the set for 4187, that's good. Now, it looks like I'm buying the helms pretty quickly, but none of the other items yet. We'll leave them a little bit longer though. Okay, so I have managed to buy at least one more set of the armor. We got all the Guthan's helm coming through already, which is good. And the next thing I was looking at is actually the cannon furnace. No, sorry, not the cannon furnace, but the cannon set combination. If we have a look on G Tracker, it looks like 85k is the combination margin right now, which is really good. Looks like all the pieces have dropped pretty dramatically. Okay, so interesting. I put all of the prices in roughly around the same ratio of how much above the average price I put it, and this one instantly bought all of them. And we are slowly buying the rest. One of each, perfect. It means we have at least somewhat the right price. So for whatever reason, the price has tanked it pretty much right now. It's maybe selling for 730, so let's go ahead and calculate that price. 71k on each set combination for this is actually really good. So I'll go ahead and pull all those out, and it's perfect because I will have an extra GE slot right now. Okay, so I'm going to start by selling off the cannon pieces just because I do think those are going to sell a bit quicker. And having enough offer slots is a bit of an issue. But looks like we combined 2 Guthan sets we can do right now, and 2 cannon sets as well. So I'll pop these cannon sets in here to sell. Honestly, shouldn't take too long. Sell them for 731, how about? And that's actually a really good price for a combination on an item like this, which I've actually never done before. Alright, like I said, it only took a couple minutes to sell those off, so I'm making 140k off those 2 alone, which is really awesome. Now I'll go ahead and sell off these 2. Okay, I'm pulling this Guthan's War Spear offer out. It's just been so long, I don't think that's actually going to be coming through, which is fine. This is kind of a Hail Mary a little bit. Okay, so I have bought all 5 of the Guthan's armor set, which is awesome. Just gonna collect those all as items, and that will be 5 of those flips so far. So we're getting about, what was it, 70k per flip, and we've done 70 to 80 anyway, and I've done 5 of them so far. So go ahead and put an offer in for another 5 of those, and we'll just hit the buying limit for that. Alright, so we put another offer in for the plate bodies and instantly bought them, hilariously enough, for, well, we saved 5 GP, which is good. Guthan's chain skirts and the Guthan's war spears, gonna put in for the same price. And last up, what do we gotta buy? Guthan's helms. We'll bump it up just a couple K to 1275, just in case we're kind of on the brink of buying the item again. 5 of those. Are we gonna buy any more? No, but that's okay. So I'm still getting 78k on each combination, which is really good. We sold off all the sets and bought all the Guthan's helms, so we're just kind of waiting on the other 2, which is fine. Now for the cannon stands, we'll collect and see how many we're at. Looks like another 3 we can sell, which we're getting 70k on each of those. Pretty happy with that. Okay, we actually insta-sold them for 731, so I guess we'll bump it up a little more. Now one other good combination type item is potion decanting. Now I'm going to be doing the prayer potion because I only have about 30 minutes left, and that will be the quickest, even if it's not the most cost efficient. But we'll do 2k of these, since that is a buying limit, and you can make, I'll probably make 120k off that, which isn't too bad. Okay, we have a couple more Guthan sets we can combine, as well as another couple sold. That's going to be another 2 Guthan sets, and another one sold, which is good. We're pretty close to have flipped the entire buying limit worth of them, which is pretty nice. And the prayer potions are coming through pretty consistently, and we still have to buy some more cannon bases, but after that we can do a full reset and go ahead and buy some new items. Okay, so I went ahead and put in a new offer for the cannon base and 2 bought, which is nice. And we have sold all the Guthan's armor sets, plus bought all the rest of the pieces, so that's nice. We'll finally have a lot more room in our GE offer slots, and we can go ahead and get a new item going. So we'll combine the sets. That's going to be another 2, and that will be all 10 flipped, so that's 700k in total, 750k probably. We've made off of the Guthan's armor sets. Once all of these guys buy, there will be another 70k times 10, so 700k. So we're up to about 1.4 million profit, roughly, which is really good. We're only about halfway done. Now, I don't know if I'll be able to successfully flip another full set like that, but we'll give it a try. Alright, so here's the Verac's helm, and it looks like it's selling for about 300k. We'll try buying one of those. So Verac's helm 0, and we're looking to buy it for 300 and something k, 305k, and we'll try 2 of these. I mean, worst case scenario, I can always use that in my set combination if I have to. And the Guthan's armor sets have sold, so that's all of that sold. So I have 750k on that. Pretty happy with how that went. Okay, all the prayer potions are done. I bought 1994 of them. So all I have to do is run down here and decant with Bob Barter. There we go, pretty easy. And then we just have to come back here and just recheck the price we're going to sell them for. Prayer potion 4. And we're going to sell them for 95.50. And then from there, just pop them in here for 95.50. And so 14,294, and we bought them for 14,171. That's 120k in profit. Not huge, but really easy to do. Alright guys, so I did increase the price of the cannon pieces a little bit, but there we go. Everything has come through, and we can finally finish off this last set combination. 21 minutes left, a little awkward amount of time to finish this in, but that's okay, we'll give it our best shot, and all the prayer potions have pretty well come through as well. Alright, so we'll pop the remainder of those in there for 733, and they don't quite insta-sell, but that's fine, and all the prayer potions have sold, perfect. Now, I'll have a quick look at the item sets and crafting page. 20 minutes left isn't a whole lot of time, but we could still try to do the Verac's armor set maybe. Alright, last up I'm going to try the Unholy book page set combination. It's going to take a while to sell, but the pages do buy relatively quickly. And the buy limit's only 4, so I'm only going to do like maybe 2 or 3 of these. Because there's only 20 minutes left, that's not a whole lot of time. So, we got 3 pages to buy, 17 minutes, and everything else is pretty well sold. I'm just going to pull this out because... Okay. Wow, that's pretty lucky. Okay, well, I'll go ahead and take this opportunity to repair this then while I'm waiting for these to buy. Okay, so I'm just in Lumbridge while I'm waiting for the other offers to come through and going to Bob's Great Axes. He's the best guy in RuneScape for this, but obviously if you have a house with an armor stand in it, that is more ideal. Where the fuck is Bob? There we go. So we're just going to repair this Krill's item. It's going to cost 60k to repair, and we spent about 300k on it. So we'll have to go have a quick look and see how profitable that is going to be. If we head back to the Grand Exchange... Oh, what? Okay, it looks like we bought another Verac Helm Zero. Interesting. Okay, well, I'll put another offer in for those. That's very odd that those all came through at once. But anyway, 360 is what we... 365 is what we spent on them in total. And we can sell this for... And we sell it for about 415. So that is about 50k in profit. Really easy to do. Not very risky at all. You either buy the item and you profit, or you just don't buy it. It's not that big a deal. And we're going to be selling this off for 415. And I'll have to go ahead and repair the other one. Alright, we're repairing the other one for 60k. Thank you very much. Alright, we'll head back to the Grand Exchange, and maybe we'll have another magical offer come through. Okay, just a few seconds later, the actual full set came through. That is going to be a Zamorak or an Unholy book page set. There we go. And if we go ahead and sell it back on the Grand Exchange, we'll calculate how much we're going to make on each one of these sets. Alright, we're going to make 100k still if we sell it for the low price, and I think that's probably more likely to sell in the, well, 10 minutes pretty well that I have left. So one I'm going to sell for 1712. We sold the Verac's Helm for 415. Perfect. I think we're going to pull this out, and we'll maybe give this a few seconds. If that doesn't come through, I might just wait this last 10 minutes out and just try to sell the stuff I have instead of dumping it back and potentially losing some money. Okay, so I've sold off the Verac's Helm for another 50k in profit, and I only have 10 minutes left, so I think I'm going to pull out all the offers except for the page 3, just in the hopes that we can get at least one more of those. And pull that out, and pull that out. It's going to take a little while for these to sell, and I think 2 might be pushing it anyway. But yeah, we'll hope to buy at least one more of these pages, and then we'll fully cancel everything. Okay, so the Zamorak page 3 came through, and I think I'll just cancel it out now. No point keeping it in there any longer. Perfect. And we're going to do the last set combination here. And that will probably be it for the episode. So let's go ahead and pop this in here for 1712. And, well, let's put a little lower. And hopefully we can sell at least one of these before the 8 minutes is up. Okay, so let's pull these 2 out, because clearly they're not going to sell. And we'll just dump them and see how much money I hopefully still make and not lose. So I was hoping to sell them for 1715, and they're actually going to sell for 1699. That's not too bad, actually. And there we go. So that's about it, guys. 20 seconds left. Let's just cancel that off. Sell off everything in our inventory just for the maximum value. Or at least these 2 anyway. Okay, so let's go ahead and price check our inventory and see how much I made off of just a couple flips, honestly, and all set combinations. So we started with 50 mil, and I'm ending at 51.9, so 2 mil in profit pretty well in 1 hour. Set combinations are the way to go, I'm telling you. So many profitable ways to flip, and it's all very quick, as you can see. All this was done in just 1 hour, and you don't really actually need this much money to start with. You can do one set at a time and sell them back, and just kind of rotate through. It's a little slower, but still extremely good. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.